Thank you, sir.
You are most welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm a doctor now.
Oh, great.
Thank you very much, sir.
You are most welcome.
I'm now a managing director for the bank.
Great.
You are my hero.
Pleasure is mine.
Thank you very much, sir.
You are most welcome.
I'm a journalist now.
Good career.
It's a dream come true.
Thank you. Be a people's hero, icon, treasured and appreciated by pursuing a career in teaching education at DMI St. Eugene University today.
Visit www.dmiseu.edu.zm. DMI St. Eugene University, where your dreams are nurtured. Previously on Junior President, from the huge number that turned up for the audition, our judges interviewed every candidate, asking the tough questions to young junior presidential hopefuls. From the greater number that pitched for the audition, the judges settled for 20. Can you imagine? Only 20. These 20 were subjected to an even tougher audition. Question after question, like an interrogation, they were posed with tough questions to each and every candidate, and the judges took their time until they found the final 12.
So, you are in the race for the presidency of the Republic of Zambia.
Yes.
And you're one among the few women who have staked themselves up for this big challenge. How does it make you feel to be part of this interesting race?
How are you going to make sure that the gender is balanced, and also how it brings out the issues that affect the youth, the women, and the men differently?
You are that leader that Zambia has missed for the past 50 years. What qualities do you bring into State House?
What sort of first gentleman are we going to expect? A public figure like the way we have first ladies?
An emotional selection ceremony was conducted, and the 12 junior presidents were unveiled. Natasha Mwansa. Natasha Mwansa, the competition's youngest presidential candidate, 13 years of age, doing grade 11, very impressive. You came for the first audition, did wonders. The question is, for this audition, did you make it? Natasha. Congratulations, you've made it to Junior President. There she goes, Natasha, getting spot number 4 on our Junior President, and she is among the 6 females that have made it to the competition. So she does get a badge from Honorable Kampiongo. It's official, she is joining them. Okay, so that screaming tells you that these youngsters are very excited at this audition. Next is Lakweo Sakala. Lakweo Sakala, the fact that you're here means you did well in the first audition, but the only question we have is, how good were you in the second audition? We've got 4 in the limo, 4 junior presidents. The question is, are you one of them? Lakweo Sakala. I'm sorry, Lakweo, it ends here for you. We wish you the best in all your endeavors, but you'll take no more part in Junior President. Ladies and gentlemen, the 12th Junior Presidential candidate is The 12th junior presidential candidate is Christine Mubanga. Congratulations, Christine, you have made it to junior president. Just when she thought she was going home, tables have turned and she has made it. You can say all your prayers because you're definitely part of us. Emotional moments for our 12 presidential candidates. Okay, so there goes the excitement. So to you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, this is where your journey ends. These are the final 12 presidential candidates. In the next few weeks, they will crowd your televisions and they will bring themselves in your face for you to give them your vote. Later, we ran profiles on all 12. From these came touching stories that moved the nation's emotions. They told us about their lives, what makes them happy, what they do over the weekends, the touching experiences they've gone through, their humble backgrounds, and their aspirations for the future.
My mom, she's a very caring person. She's a very lovely woman. She has brought me up. Really, I really thank God for her, because without her, then I can never exist. I really also appreciate my mom, because every time she could wake me up, John, go to school, John, go to school. It would be 05, she would wake me up. I remember when I was in grade 8 and grade 9, she wakes me up and tell me, Johnny, the distance is very long for you to go to Mumana. Johnny, wake up at 05, then prepares breakfast for me, then I'll go to school. Really appreciate my mom's generosity.
And really, it's been about being a voice to the community. Yes, I come from a house where there's no electricity, there's no tap, but then I sat down and thought about 13,000 children who are living in the streets. You know, at least I have a roof over my head and my parents can afford 3 meals a day. So I took it upon myself to say, it doesn't matter where you come from, you can still make a difference, you know. And it didn't matter, you know, your background shouldn't be the reason why your back is on the ground, you know. Your background shouldn't define you, and I believed in that. Yes, I studied with a candle, but then it even gives me better imagination, because, you know, where there's a bulb and everything, I think it's quite disturbing. But each time I read a book with a candle, something changed in me.
I have stopped school more than 7 times. Yeah. The longest I stayed in the compound was 2 years. Yeah, my mother can't manage always to pay for my school fees. So sometimes I'll start, sometimes when things don't get well, I stop school again. When I start, sometimes things don't go well, again I stop school. So I've stopped school, if not 10, 7 and above, yeah.
And I aspire to one day stand for human rights, because I feel that every human being have rights and they should not be deprived for whatever reason that may be. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, there's a girl watching from afar. She's not thinking but dreaming of things only she could see. She opens up her mind to the world she tries to explore, things she wishes she could have said. Old memories go through her head. Every day she walks silently, she looks up to the sky for inspiration. Before she goes, she knows that this world isn't hers and she has to step out of the dream world and back to reality. As she goes, before she goes, she whispers, twinkle, twinkle, little star, there's a girl watching from afar.
Please support us. We are the children and we are the future. I came into this competition because I would love the voice of the youth to be heard. In politics, you know, Zambia's children make over 60% of its population, but we're not able to vote. And in this way, we are able to let our leaders know what we want for the economy and what we want to be done for us. So it's a great view for the viewers to watch us and also send their views and support us in a way that Zambian youth voices will be heard.
At that point, after those profiles, the whole nation came to know these junior presidents beyond just their faces. And now, here are the 12 junior presidents ready to take their first assignment. Okay, so there it is, the arrival of our 12 junior presidential candidates. This is what waits them as they come to us right here in Lusaka. We're looking for 12 junior presidents. We found them, and now here they come for this particular shooting. Okay, so there is the arrival you're witnessing of our 12 junior presidential candidates, each and every one of them ready to take on a competition that will make them go through what they thought a young person could never have gone through. That's the first presidential candidate for Rai. There is Mputa Ngalande. They take their positions. There comes Natasha Mwansa, the 13-year-old, and there is Esther Mwansa Mulenga. They take their positions on this competition. And then there comes Perry Kentinkole, young, brilliant, future journalist, hopefully president. There's John Perry, and there is Joseph Mulenga. There's Alinani Nakazwe, young lady with a big story. And there is Kunda Muitwa joining her fellow candidates. There is our presidential candidate as well, and he is one of them. He is Wantula Simbaya, Christian Mwansa Mwiza Zulu. Just like that, the number is complete. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. Okay, so 6 young ladies, 6 young gentlemen vying for the junior presidency. So out of all that auditions, you guys have finally made it to the contest. Congratulations. Coming up in your lives, the tough moments. It's not going to be an easy competition. From different backgrounds, you've come to make friends out of this competition, and hopefully wish you nothing short of the very best. So now we're going to give you your first assignments in the competition, and you're going to have a mock AU Summit. Like the actual AU Summit, the only difference is it's going to be done by 12 young junior presidents representing 12 different countries. And the subject you're going to speak on, the subject you're going to speak about affects each and every person living on the African continent. It's a subject of unemployment coupled with entrepreneurship right here on the African continent. The theme of your AU Summit to be held at the Mulungushi International Conference Center, ladies and gentlemen, is entrepreneurship, a substitute for unemployment in Africa. Is it a good theme? I'm glad you guys like it. So each and every one of you will be given one country to represent. You represent that country as its head of state, not as a Zambian, but you represent that particular country that's going to be assigned to each and every one of you. So I've got Esther Mwansa Mulenga. Esther, you are going to represent Botswana, Zambia's neighbor. Blue is their color, and we do wish you all the best as you prepare for that assignment. And then we also have Wantula Simbaya. Wantula, congratulations for making it. You will be representing Tanzania, another one of Zambia's neighbors. We wish you all the best as you represent that country. And then I have John Perry. John Perry, congratulations to you as well. In our AU Summit, you will be representing Ghana. Ghana is a country that you will be representing as head of state. And then also we do have the young lady, Christine. Christine, you will be representing South Africa. Congratulations. We wish you all the best as you represent that country. And we also have Kunda Muitwa. Kunda, you'll be representing Zambia's neighbor on the east, and that is Malawi at our coming AU Summit. Natasha Mwansa, congratulations for making it. You will be representing Nigeria, Africa's most populous country. They are the ones that you will represent at the mock AU Summit. And Perry Kentinkole, congratulations. I like the black outfit, you know, the black and white. Congratulations to you for making it to the final 12. You will be representing Kenya. You will be representing Kenya at the mock AU Summit. And Mwiza Zulu, congratulations Mwiza. You'll be representing Namibia at our AU Summit. Congratulations to you. And I also have the lovely Alinani Nakazwe. Alinani, congratulations. You will be representing Uganda. Far from Zambia, but I know that technology and information is going to help you do your job well. And we also have Mr. Joseph Mulenga. Congratulations, Mr. President. You will be representing, in this particular contest, you will be representing Zimbabwe. Mr. Wantula, not Wantula, Mputa Ngalande. Congratulations, Mputa. How's your mother?
I'm happy to know she's fine. You will be representing Mozambique, another one of Zambia's neighbors. All the best as you represent that country. Last but not the least, Farai Kajemoto. Congratulations, Farai. Daddy is okay? Okay, good to know that. You will be representing the Democratic Republic of Congo. So there you have it. These 12 countries are the ones that you guys will be representing, and we do hope that you do your jobs well. At the end of the summit, we're going to nominate 3 people, and at the end of it, someone must leave the competition. We wish you guys nothing but the very best as you take on this assignment, and at the end of it, we're looking for just one winner. And this assignment is the beginning of many more wonderful assignments coming in the future. We'll see you guys at the Mulungushi International Conference Center. Wish you the best as you prepare for this assignment. All the best, ladies and gentlemen. You can go back as you prepare for your assignments. Okay, so there you have it. Our final junior presidents take leave as they prepare for the MOC AU Summit. Remember that this summit is the beginning of many assignments to come on junior president. At the end of the summit, 3 of them must get nominated, and ultimately someone has to leave the contest. The question is, will they do the best of their abilities, or maybe something else is going to come up? We do not know, but the one thing we know for sure is that regardless of their backgrounds, each and every one of these junior presidents is giving this competition nothing but the very best. We hope that each and every one of them will get the support that they need. But for now, let's take a short break, and then after that, we will be coming to you with that assignment given to our 12 junior presidents right here on the Zambia National Broadcasting Corporation's channels.
This is the perfect time. Been dying to hear from you. I hope that this moment lasts, 'cause it feels so true. Maybe I'm out of my mind, but I know that your love is hard to find.
When we love someone, we become selfless, devoted, and we accept the one we love wholeheartedly. But the question we often ask ourselves is, how far would you go for the one you love? How far would you go to connect their heart to yours every day?
Glad that I'm here with you.
Zamtel. Live life today.
So there you have it. They will be having their first assignment, and it's a Junior President MOC AU Summit. An AU Summit. We can't wait for this one. So, to prepare these junior presidents for that AU Summit, we invited the former State House press aide, Dickson Jerry. Having served at State House and attended many AU summits, he came with a vast array of knowledge, and he was ready to share it with our junior presidents. He met them at the Mulungushi International Conference Center, the venue for the AU Summit, so they were ready to listen to him, and this is exactly what he had to say to the junior presidents.
You may have a topic which is a plenary session where each head of state can intervene, or you may have a theme for that particular summit. If you have a theme, it means each and every head of state will be given an opportunity to speak, and you are given time in which to deliver your speech. And AU, I'm not sure about the new building. The old building, they didn't have what the UN has, is that they will have 3 lights in front of you. When you are speaking, it's a time monitor. So when you are getting to your time, when you start speaking, the green light will be on. When your time is running out, the orange will come up, green off. Then when your time is up, the red is up. So ideally, because you are heads of state, you are respected. They don't expect you when the red light is on to continue talking. Even though we've had situations where I remember one summit I attended, the late president of Libya spoke for about 2 hours, and nobody could stop him. You know, the chair tried to whisper to him, could not. But when your red is up, you conclude. So depending on the time given for you to deliver the speech, you may choose either to cut on your introductory part, especially the Mr. Chairman, what. So most heads of states who want to utilize the time would go there and just say, thank you, Mr. Chairman, Your Excellencies, distinguished heads of states and governments, ladies and gentlemen, and get straight to your point. Try by all means to speak to the camera. And once in a while, you glance through your notes. So you wouldn't want to be seen to be talking about another country, leaving yours. The only time you see that other countries are being discussed is in the context of when that country is on the agenda. For instance, there is now this issue of Boko Haram in Nigeria. So African Union may have a session to do with Boko Haram. So in that spirit, you discuss Nigeria, because you can't discuss Boko Haram without discussing Nigeria. Or when there's war in Congo, it becomes an agenda item and you have to refer. So you cannot talk ill of another country or say something in jest to make the other country look inferior. When you are the African Union, the charter binds you at the same level. So the respect you accord to each and every country, regardless of its size, it's the same. And that is why the chairmanship of AU rotates among member countries. So you may have Djibouti, for instance, a little country becoming a chair of the AU. So it's not the size, it's a recognition that you are a sovereign country.
So, after that orientation by Mr. Dickson Jere, we talked to these presidential candidates and found out from them how were they feeling about their first assignment, how were they feeling about a mock AU summit. We talked to each and every one of them, found out who their threat in the competition was, and we got some pretty exciting answers.
So far, the conference is going well, and I think it has given me a lot of interest in current affairs and foreign affairs, but I'm seeing some threats who can challenge me, and my threats are Wantula, Konda, and Alimwana. But I know that I can conquer them just by using my own tactics, like just researching more. For researching more, then I know that I can get to the top. When I research more, the viewers are going to vote for me more, and I must research the things that are having more points, not just searching on basic things, but I should just search for the things which are the most targeting.
Well, I'm excited about the coming summit, the African Union Summit, and my country is Kenya. I strongly believe that it's one of the most important assignments I would be given as president at this competition, because I think for the past few days that I've been researching about Kenya, I've been attached to the country. It's like my home, and every statistic that I research on kind of like affects me. This competition is very important to me because it will determine what I become in future. And the criteria I'm using to beat this competition, let me say, clarify one point. There's a lot of competition, and the competition is really stiff. I've identified a few people whom they are a challenge to me, and not really identifying like one person, two person, but I think everyone is good in this competition, and I'm threatened by all they've got, but I will do my best to make sure that I win the prize. My criteria is to be a president of one of a kind. I want to be the Zambia's 21st century president. I will be using, in my speech, I'll be using a lot of figures of speech, a lot of wisdom, and I want to show Zambia what I have, and indeed I want to beat everyone here, and I pray that you vote for me, and because I'm the right president. Thank you.
I'm very excited about the AU Summit, and it came as a surprise to me because I thought really that we're going to mostly deal with being the Zambian president, but being able to do this with different African countries, trying to see things, how things happen in different countries is very exciting, and I'm looking forward to it a lot. And my criteria for winning this competition, I think, is just to impress the people out there, just be who I am, and I hope that the people out there will like me for who I am. And a threat I think one threat to me maybe would be Natasha, I think, because she's really good. So yeah, I think that's who I'm looking out for. But aside from that, I'm very excited to be a part of the competition, and I hope you guys enjoy seeing what I have for you.
The AU Summit will bring different kinds of knowledge and different youth who are ready and capable of taking up leadership positions in our nation. And being part of the AU Summit is a very good privilege for me. And I'll bring to the table various challenges that my country is facing. And being a participant on this program, I have respect for my fellow contenders. I believe they know what they're doing and they know what they're here for. But I promise to do my best, and I urge you to give me a full support. I have respect for each and every person, but I feel my biggest threat in the competition is Perry Kent, because I feel he knows what he's saying. He's very confident. He brings out points every time he's talking, and I urge you to give me your support. I won't disappoint. Each and every time I'm live on TV, I'll make sure that I aim to improve from what I did. Thank you very much.
I feel the AU Summit is actually going to help me in a lot of ways. It's just one of the first adventures that I'm going through in this journey, and I think I'll actually enjoy the journey more than actually the actual goal. The AU Summit is going to help me understand a few problems that my continent is facing and my country, and I'll actually understand a few problems that I can solve and test my ability to have solutions for those problems. I think also my major competition might be Perry Kent Nkole. He seems to be competition worthy, per se. So also I've got ways in which I'll win. I'll always have my A game. I'll always have my information. I'll always have facts and details, and I'll just be me. I'll make sure even if I don't win, but I will not change who I am just for the viewers. And my appeal to the viewers also is that they should keep watching and giving us support, and they should not forget that this platform is actually a way in which they should hear the voices that the younger generation has for them. Thank you.
As Their Excellency, in my opinion, how I feel about the AU Summit, it's a great idea. It will give us a platform to express our views about different countries, and the opinions that we have upon those countries it will be basically a platform where all of us will express how we feel about the countries that we've been assigned. We'll research and propaganda more on those countries. Basically, in this competition, my main threat is Perry Kent. He's addressed many summits ahead. He's a youth reporter. He's my main threat at the moment. And how I'll win the summit is I've been researching a lot, have all the info about the country I've been assigned to. I'll be more confident, and of course just some terms that go deep in the dictionary.
The AU Summit that's coming is a great platform that will really help us young people to understand what happens when people go that side. And this will give us an encouragement and a knowledge on that we can understand the things that happen there. So that even in the next time that when we attend an actual AU Summit, it won't be difficult for us, or it won't be something new for us, but it will be something that we've done before, and I think it will be great fun with everyone in the competition. And my threat in the competition is Natasha. The girl is, she's intelligent, yes, she knows how to evaluate speeches, on how to evaluate her points. She explains, she does research, and I think she's my threat. And in this competition, I know each and every person making it to the top 12 is really good, but I believe I'm also a perfect person in this. And I know that with the help of all the viewers out there, and I'll do my research, and I know that through the research and help from others, as the saying goes, that birds of the same feathers flock together, but great eagles fly on their own. So I know that I'm the great eagle, and I'm going to fly, and I'll make it in this competition. And my say to you, the viewers out there, is that may you vote for me, and you see the goodness in me. I've given you. It all remains to you, really, to vote, to keep me in the competition. But all in all, everyone in this competition is good.
Talking about the AU Summit, I think is a great idea and initiative with a theme talking about entrepreneurship, which is great for a country like Zimbabwe, which I'm looking at. Then talking about the threat in the competition, I think is Perry Kent. He's much more open and wide. Yeah, and that's the way I am, so it's kind of stiff competition. I'm going to win the contest is by gaining the judges' favor, by being open-minded, yeah, and the people's favor by talking about what the people need and see the change in me. Yeah. What I think about the AU Summit is that it's a very good initiative that ZNBC has come up with in partner with other sponsors. The AU Summit, it will teach us a lot of things. And when we'll be having this same AU Summit, I'll portray my best because I'm one of the best. So the AU Summit, I'm very glad about it. Yes, it's a very good initiative. And my biggest threat in this competition, I would say, there are 5. Yeah, there are 5. Yeah, there are 5. 1 is Wantola, 2 is Perry Kent, Natasha, Mwiza, and Mputa. Yeah, but I'll do my level best because I'm one of the best, and I'm a Christian, and I believe that God said I'll be the head and not the tail. So I'm one of the best. The people just have to know that I'm one of the best. Yeah.
My biggest threat, I think, is Natasha, because she's frank and straight to the point, and her research is good. But the AU Summit is an opportunity for me to do what I have always been good at, facts and statistics and research. And it's also an opportunity to express how I feel about unemployment in Africa and showing the nation my ability and capability. And I want to urge the viewers to interact with me because I believe that Zambia is about to do a lot in terms of employment and can improve this nation, mostly encouraging the youth to participate in national affairs.
The competition is just okay, but my biggest threat, I think I have 2 guys whom I'm afraid of, but not really afraid. That is Wantola and Perekent. But you know, always to become the best, you must beat the best. So I think I'll try to beat them. And for the summit, I think the summit is quite an experience. It is quite an experience, so I think I have what it takes to be the best and to come out good. I don't think there is any problem with that. I think I'll do good. I believe in myself, and I know I won't disappoint people believe in me.
I think the AU Summit will expose us more to the environment and what happens in other countries. Then I think my greatest threat in the competition is Natasha, because of her fluency and the way she brings out her points. Then what I intend to do to make sure that I win this competition is practice more and make sure that I campaign for myself and so that I can have more votes. Yeah.
With the AU Summit getting closer in sight, our junior presidents keep preparing for that glorious moment. Owing to the fact that the AU Summit is bordering on the subject of entrepreneurship, Junior President took some time to talk to one of the youngest entrepreneurs in the country.
Entrepreneurship as a concept, well, to me, is creating the future. Creating the future in the sense that entrepreneurs are innovators, and innovation is what brings about jobs, is what sorts out all our problems. Because there's a problem, I decide to become an entrepreneur to sort out a particular problem in society or in my family or in whatever sense that is. That is essentially entrepreneurship. And well, you see, entrepreneurship has its challenges, but it has many, many benefits. As long as one, especially in Zambia, as long as you keep a positive mind, you could make it big with entrepreneurship. Innovation, the creation of something new, the enhancement of something that is of old and making more effective is what allows us as entrepreneurs to thrive and excel. In this society, we have very few job opportunities around. There is a struggle between those that are going out of employment and those that are coming in as new entries. And so entrepreneurship, by me, I think, is the best way to sort out the employment crisis that we have. There are many, many entrepreneurs that have failed to make it because they have given up, because on the first stride they faced a challenge and then they just said, oh, this isn't for me, this is time to stop this. Well, my encouragement or challenge to you is to take it up. We need to have more and more entrepreneurs because then we have more and more jobs.
After a week of preparations for the Junior President Mock AU Summit, the day had finally arrived and our junior presidents finally made it to the Mulungushi International Conference Center. One by one they came, representing their countries, bubbling with pride.
We're just announcing the arrival of the Junior President of the Republic of Zimbabwe, His Excellency Mr. Joseph Mulenga. That's His Excellency Mr. Mulenga from Zimbabwe. Ladies and gentlemen, we now announce the arrival of the Junior President of the Republic of Mozambique, His Excellency Mputa Ngalande. With so many key factors that have to be really discussed in this summit, I hope that it's going to bring an end to some of these things that have really troubled Africa for a long time. The President of Kenya, Mr. Perikent Nkole. The Junior President of Kenya, Mr. Perikent Nkole, there, just making his way into the AU Summit. And we hope that it's just going to bring a lot of change in as regards to the fight against HIV and AIDS that has really ravaged this continent of Africa. We're still awaiting the arrival of so many other heads of state, and right now I can see the vehicle of the Junior President of the Republic of Botswana. That's the Republic of Botswana there, and it's herself, Her Excellency Esther Mulenga. Junior President Esther Mulenga's vehicle just parking at the AU Summit as she makes her way to discuss major issues that are going to just bring change to this republic, this great continent of Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we now announce the arrival of the Junior President of the Republic of Malawi, Kunda Mwitwa. Her Excellency is just arrived at the summit, and I could say she looks ready and poised to really give her input in some of the answers that could be provided to some of the questions that many African nations are asking. Ladies and gentlemen, we now announce the arrival of the Junior President of the Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Natasha Mwansa. Her Excellency right there is just making, she really made a change in the way politics is done in Africa, because she was the first female president to be elected in the continent of Africa. And I should say she has really worked really hard to change that nation around. Ladies and gentlemen, we now announce the arrival of the Junior President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Phiri. John Phiri there, just been welcomed and making his way into the summit. I should say John Phiri really stands for the fight against corruption, and that is what has really helped that country experience a turn of events in as regards the economy of the Republic of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, we now announce the arrival of the junior president of the Republic of Tanzania, His Excellency Wantula Simbaya. I should say Zambia has enjoyed a great deal of trade between Tanzania and Zambia. Some key notable ventures that were partnered are the Tazara Railway and the Tazama pipeline. And we hope that this summit is just going to bring a lot more investment and cooperation between the two nations. Ladies and gentlemen, we now announce the arrival of the junior president of the Republic of Uganda, Her Excellency Alinane Nakazwe. President Alinane is known for championing the fight against against the abuse of the minority, the marginalized in society, and she's really stood out firm, and she stands by that, and hope that this summit is just going to help other nations emulate how Uganda has fought this vice that has really ravaged the nations in this great continent. Well, we're just expecting the last head of state to make his way into the great auditorium, and now we do make welcome the junior president of the Republic of South Africa, Her Excellency Christine Muvanga. Her Excellency, they are just making her way into the summit, and we hope that this is just going to be one of the many events that Africa is going to witness, even as we try to sort out the problems that this great continent, endowed with so many resources, is really facing.
The junior presidents have finally made it to the venue, so it's now time for the AU Summit to begin, but that is only going to happen on the next episode of Junior President.
Get a life, get a gig with Zamtel's new permanent bundle. You heard right, your internet dreams have come true. For only 49 kwacha, you get 7 days of 1 gigabyte data. Internet heaven is now permanent and is here to stay for G. 49 kwacha for 1 gigabyte all week to download, upload, connect, update, share, stream, broadcast, and just, well, internet. All day, every day for 7 days. So what are you waiting for? Get a life, get a gig today. Zamtel. Live life today.
Thank you, sir.
You are most welcome.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm a doctor now.
Oh, great.
Thank you very much, sir.
You are most welcome.
I'm now a managing director for the bank.
Great.
You are my hero.
Pleasure is mine.
Thank you very much, sir.
You are most welcome.
I'm a journalist now.
Good career.
It's a dream come true.
Thank you. Be a people's hero, icon, treasured and appreciated by pursuing a career in teaching education at DMI St. Eugene University today.
Visit www.dmiseu.edu.zm. DMI St. Eugene University, where your dreams are nurtured.